everyone, it's Michaela again, and we are back with some Planet Zoo. So for this exhibit that I am building, it is for a grizzly bear. I feel like whenever I've been making any zoos in this game, I always start off with the grizzly bears. And I think it's because at one of the zoos that I've gone to the most, that's like one of the first things that I see in that zoo. So I also kind of like got my inspiration from it. I mean, I haven't been to that zoo in like a year or two, so don't really remember all the details of it. But the way that I built the paths around this is you are looking down into the bears. And I remember that's how it was when I last went to that zoo. So over here, I'm just building some shelter for the bears, which was having a little bit of struggle with the roofing situation because just roofing in this game is so freaking hard. So I end up just using a flat roof, which is like easy. And then they just have like a little den or something they can go into to hide from all the people taking pictures and everything. And the way that I build my exhibits in this game is I have the animals in there and then I can see like what they want. So to begin with, the ground was the long grass, which they did not like a lot of that. So right here, I'm replacing it with some shorter grass, and then they also, from what I can see, they like rock, soil, stuff like that. So I just kind of put them like in random places all over the place. I have like, I don't have a thing of like what I do whenever I've been building exhibits. I don't know if there's like a way that other people do it, but I mean, I'm new at the game. I haven't played it too terribly much, and even when it came out, I didn't watch too many YouTube videos or Twitch streams of it. So I'm just kind of going in cold and just doing what I think what is best for my zoo. I don't know. I'm sure once I start playing this a lot more and like just thinking of like a year from now, how good are my builds gonna be at that point? I don't know, but this is just a newbie playing, I guess. And I also wanted to play a little bit of the terrain in here because I felt like the first couple of times I was building zoos, it was just like flat everything, which reminds me of Zoo Tycoon, because I don't think was there any terrain in like the first Zoo Tycoon? I don't remember. It has been a very, very long time since I played that game, like since I was like a literal child. Also, I like how the bears are just floating at this point, because I always have the game paused when I am doing the building and stuff, and then I'll unpause it at random points to make sure I'm doing everything the way that the bears want me to. I also am trying to build a river in this game. So you'll see, or you saw like on the side, I had started a river going on because I thought that'd be like pretty to like walk by and stuff. And the bears really wanted a lot of plants and trees and all that fun stuff. So I'm trying to build them like kind of like a mini forest, that type of area. So you'll see that I'm putting trees in just like all the random places, which I also thought was nice because like the way that the paths are built, it's like going around the whole enclosure. So that's probably going to be a little bit stressful for them. So I wanted to make sure that guests couldn't see like completely all the way around on the paths. So that's what I also try to do. And then I have some open areas so that way they can still go see the bears. Because if you're going to a zoo, then you probably want to see the animals. Actually, there was one time I went to a zoo. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, so sorry if I did. But for my mom's birthday one year, I took her to a zoo. It was not the one that we usually go to, because I was like, oh, let's go to this one, because I think it had an aquarium in it too, and I really wanted to see an octopus, because that's my favorite animal. But anyways, there was like no animals in the zoo. Like, I think we saw maybe a total of like 5 animals, and then we saw like some at the petting zoo part of it too. But yeah, there was like no animals at all. So that was kind of sucky because then we spent the money on going to the zoo to like not really see anything. So now I just don't go back to that zoo because I don't want to go through the same thing. And over here, I always like putting a little like water area for the animals because I mean, even if they don't like need it, I think it's also just a nice little touch. Also, it's really fun to see the animals swim in here. I feel like a lot of times I've been playing this game, I just like watch the animal on the camera mode that you can do, and I just like seeing what it does. It's very fascinating for me. I don't know why, but it is. And I also want to add a little bit of detail and just like putting some plants and stuff. Trying to put in plants on the terrain is always fun because sometimes it just wants to go sideways. So, and over here, I wanted to build like a climbing area for the bear. For its needs and stuff, it didn't say that, or it said that bears don't need a climbing area, but I just wanted to give them a little bit more fun. I tried building it myself at first, but I was struggling really hard with it. So you'll see right here, I'm probably doing it way wrong. So if you're like a pro and you're watching this, it's probably cringy. But I was trying to do something, and then I ended up just giving up and just putting in one of the pre-made ones. I liked having it like near the water area, because I mean, I doubt the bear would actually like go like jump into the water, but that's what I imagine it would do. Like if I were a bear, that's what I would want to do. And I ended up going with this one. I had like all the rocks and stuff in it, and then there's like a hole in the middle area that you can see right there, and then I ended up filling that with some water too, because I thought that was a nice little touch. I mean, I feel like with the enclosures, having just a bunch of detail is really nice. And it's also really hard because like I don't remember what all are in zoo habitats, because I mean, I go to the zoo like once every few years, if that. I mean, I went a couple of times as a kid. I think most of the times I went as a kid were like field trips for my elementary school, and then now every so often. I kind of regret not going because I've been wanting to go for the past few months, but I kept putting it off, and now I can't go because nothing is safe anymore. But one day when all of this is over. And lastly, I'm just going over and just putting in some enrichment items, make sure they have food, all that fun stuff. And then I thought it would be a nice little touch if I just put moss like all over, or not all over the rock, but you can see right here, I'm just putting in some of that. And I thought it was just nice and just to add a little bit more detail. But anyways, this is almost the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there is a specific animal that you would want me to create their habitat, you should let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel if you do like my content, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.